in.
Are we on YouTube right now or no?
Huh? Well, then Matthew, this would be perfect. This would be perfect.
Yeah, see, you gotta be frame over here.
Okay.
No, the moment I have an announcement.
We have an announcement.
I am giving this man a 1930 Model A. He's having it. So that will be the next project that he's working on. No, you're not going to get that.
Really?
Yeah, you want it? You got it.
Well,
I'm gonna start giving it to you.
I got two things though. Maybe I should get this on tape.
no,
First thing, no small block Chevy in this thing.
What?
No.
I don't want it.
You can put a Buick, you can put a Cadillac.
An old boy,
An old.
I like. Well, good morning, guys. It's Sunday. That'd be May 26th today. As you can see, the car is here. It made it. One piece. Well, many pieces, but you know, no major fatalities. Had a good time. I want to say thank you to my Uncle Jamie and Aunt Ronnie. We had a lot of fun. Got to see a lot of neat stuff up there in Marshfield. Also want to say thank you to Jamie and Heather for, you know, Jamie being super trucker and then bringing it all back for me and, you know, just having a good time. It was a fun day. Couldn't unload it here. His trailer is so long and it's so low it won't make it into the driveway here where my shop is. So I had to take it to the farm and I offloaded it there and, you know, put the drivetrain and everything on my car trailer, and I put the body on my little trailer and got that up here last night yet because I didn't want to get rained on. But I did get the whole car. I mean, it's complete. They got fenders, there's 2 motors, 2 transmissions, a spare front axle, obviously the frame and all that stuff, boxes of goodies. I mean, it's pretty much all there. In terms of the body, it's in really nice shape. There's just a little bit of rot on the other side, and then the wheel well's got a little rot, but yeah, for an 80-year-old car, you can't really complain about that. Know some people have been asking me, well, what am I going to do with it? Well, it's going to be hot rodded. I'm not going to make it original, not this one. Sometime in the future, you know, way in the future, I'd like to make an original one, but for right now, it's going to be a hot rod. I'm sure I'll use it way more than if I had an original one because original one doesn't go very fast and you can't go nowhere and you're not going to drive it, you know. So for this year I want it to be able, this one here is going to be, you know, I want to be able to drive this car. This car, I don't like the 40 Chevy, that one, the way I got it made with the solid cam and then the gear ratio and everything else, that car isn't really made for the freeway. If I put it overdrive in it, yeah, then it would be okay, but it's screaming going down the highway. So it's a back road, you know, kind of car, which I am kind of bummed out about how that turned out. I should have known better, but yeah, I don't go that far for the most part, but I ain't taking any long trips in that car. Whereas this car here, I'm kind of, it's not going to be a, you know, blaze of glory tire burner. It's going to probably be more of a highway runner. I'm going to use that Buick nailhead I got a couple weeks ago, and that's a real torquey motor, so, you know, I'll probably end up putting in like a 308 or a 273 gear ratio in the back, so it'll cruise down the highway at, you know, 65, 70 and, you know, get decent mileage and still, you know, not screaming the engine all the way. But it's going to be, you know, a lot like the 40 in terms of how I built that. The 40 was based on, you know, me building a car. If I was, you know, set back in 1960 and I bought a 40 Chevy, okay, now how am I going to make this into a hot rod? And that's kind of how I built the 40. It's probably going to be a lot how I'm going to build the 30. You know, it's going to be very traditional. Yeah, I'm probably going to put disc brakes in it and power brakes, and it's going to have a 4.9 inch in the back, and, you know, it's going to be up to snuff in terms of safety, but it's going to have a look that, you know, if you had a time travel machine and you could go back to 1960, you know, and hey, look, there's that car would definitely fit in. And that's kind of what I'm aiming for. You know, that traditional look is really, I don't know how I would say it, but it's really gotten me. You know, I really like that look. I know there's a lot of traditional shows that go on in this area, and it's really, you know, cool to see that kind of look. And I know some people call them rat rods. You know, I'm not gonna argue that. I'm not gonna defend my car. Don't call it a rat rod. You know, I'm not that way. I could care less what you call it, but It won't be, you know, a shiny, glossy hot rod. That I won't do. Mainly because I hate doing body work. But the patina on this car is just perfect. So it ain't getting painted. It's going to look just about the way you see it, other than, you know, clean some of the dirt off and the mud daubers and, you know, all that weird stuff. Some raccoon prints on the other side. The roof, as you saw in that one video I posted, is an old Coca-Cola sign, which to me is kind of bizarre how that all happened. Because I was a little kid, I remember this car being in our barn, stored. I don't remember ever seeing that sign in the roof. And I'd show you guys now, but it's so dark in here it won't show up again. But now that I work at Coca-Cola, you know, it's just kind of like, how did that happen, you know? So that's kind of cool. So I'm probably not going to do nothing with the roof. I know it's not very flat, it's a little wavy. Got a couple dents in it. But it's going to stay the way it is because it's just, you know, somebody must have did that back in the 50s. And it just, you know, fits the car. We're just going to leave it, you know. In terms of chopping it, I don't know yet. My initial plan was to chop it a few inches, but I'm also planning on, you know, channeling the body over the frame. Not real far, probably, you know, 4 or 5 inches at most. So just so it hides the frame. Obviously you're going to lose floor space then. I got a lot of taller friends, and, you know, taller friends always want to go for a ride. So if I chop it too much, they're not going to be able to fit. So we'll see. I'm not sure yet on the chop. I can always chop it, you know, years down the road because it's not that big a deal. So I'm thinking for right now it's not going to get chopped. Not right this second. In terms of frame, been thinking about this now for actually a long time. The original frame is in really nice shape, but by the time you go through the effort of boxing it in and making it stronger, you still got an 80-year-old frame. And with that Buick motor being such a torquey little monster it's going to be, I don't want to trust, you know, that old frame. I was going to make one, but making one takes a lot of time. And then my shop floor is not very flat. It's not flat at all, actually. So to make some kind of a table so I can, you know, at least make a rigid frame, make it square, it's going to be a lot more effort, a lot more time. I really don't have the space right now to be making a frame table. I want one. I'm going to make one eventually, but not right now. So I'm kind of leaning towards buying a frame. Not really sure yet how I'm going to go about that. I want it low. I don't want it super low, but I want the car to be low. So if I Z it or not, I haven't decided. I'd probably just get a drop axle in the back, and I might just Z the back a little bit. I mean, I don't want it on the ground because, like I said, I want to be able to drive this car anywhere. I want to be able to jump in it, you know, and maybe go down to Springfield or, you know, head over to Iowa or, you know, drive it to Florida. I want this thing to be a driver. I don't want this to be a show queen or a trailer queen. I mean, my cars are generally drivers, but depending how you want to look at it, yeah, I wouldn't want to take the mat rod real far because your ears will just vibrate out of your head because this thing vibrates so bad. About 2 hours, and that's about all you can really stand to that. Other than the El Camino, that one I can drive anywhere, but it doesn't fit into the traditional look. So this one's going to be built more of a driver. Well, we'll just kind of go from there. Not going to jump on it right away, so don't expect a lot of videos of it for a while. I still need to get this Buick done, and that's, you know, priority. Actually, finally got some parts in. They've been on back order for like 3 weeks, and I don't know what the heck's up with the aftermarket here, but geez, they can't get the parts out. But that's about it in a nutshell. So you're going to be seeing it sitting here in the corner for a while. Be buying parts, selling parts. A lot of the original stuff I'm going to probably be getting rid of. You know, just kind of stay tuned and see. This was really cool. Some of the boxes I got with the parts in, they're Apple boxes and they're from Washington State. And it's like, huh, I know somebody up in Washington State. And he always talks about apple orchards. I don't know how old that box is. It might not be that old. There's another one over here. This one looks a little bit modern. You got Goose Hill, Washington State apples. Thought that was kind of cool. Here's an old heater. You ran an exhaust in. You put this somewhere in the car, and you ran the exhaust through it, and the heat would come out because Model A's don't have heaters. And, you know, when you live up here in Wisconsin and it's freezing cold, gotta have some kind of heat. I even got a gas heater for it. Oh, what coffee can did that go into? I don't remember. I did see it though. But I have a gas heater. I think Dad said it was a South Bend. Yeah, where did I put it? It's not in the car. Oh well. But I do have a gas heater. I thought that was kind of cool. I don't know where it went. But anywho. So, that's it. Talk to you guys later.